Good afternoon. Well, regular viewers of the channel will know that I advocate for older cars. I enjoy driving older cars and I don't like jumping in any modern car that has too much technology on it, especially all of the driver assistance. Now, this article from Fleet News says that I am not alone. 1 in 2 drivers switch off driver assistance systems. Driver assistance systems, which help mitigate collisions and protect vulnerable road users, are being switched off by more than 54% of truck and van drivers in the UK. The research, conducted by Insurers Alliance, showed that UK commercial vehicle drivers were not alone, with similar findings in France, 54%, Germany, 50%, Spain, 48%, and Italy, 47%. So, half of commercial professional drivers do not like these electronic systems that interfere with their ability to drive their vehicle. The reasons given include that the systems are impractical, annoying, unnecessary, and that they sometimes do not work properly. If you haven't yet experienced lane assist in a car, give it a go, because I think lane assist is the one that really gets me, because it's like driving a car with really bad tracking. I don't like the car telling me where I am on the road. I mean, certain driver assistance, we know, okay? We know and we like it. All right, we like airbags, we like ABS, we like cruise control. Adaptive cruise control, if you like it, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't. I like to be in charge of my vehicle. For me, driving a vehicle it's a manual endeavour. It's something that I do and I actively participate in. I don't want to be a passenger controlling my own car. And a lot of these assistance systems seem to be going that way. Christian Sayer, head of Allianz Centre for Technology, which commissioned the study for the 12th Allianz Motor Day. But that was a good day. What use are the best driver assistance systems if they are not switched on, he said. It's therefore crucial that fleet operators and drivers receive comprehensive training on how to use these systems. Yes, you need to have comprehensive training on the systems that are going to help you drive the vehicle that you had comprehensive training and a test to prove that you could drive. It's therefore crucial that operators and drivers receive this training on how to use the systems. Our recent study of 700 road accidents shows the significant potential of modern driver assistance systems, but also the need for structural changes to improve driver visibility in commercial vehicles. When he says there about structural changes, he's talking about blind spots, and he's basically admitting that modern vehicles are so over-designed that we've now lost our way with our ability to see in and around the vehicle. Ever driven a car with a really big A-pillar, or an A-pillar that you feel you pull up at certain junctions and the A-pillar is just in completely the wrong place? Now this was really interesting because last week, I lent Lee the Macmaster a Volvo 850. He bought my Volvo 850 down to Malvern for me. And one of the things that he said about driving that car was the visibility. It's an old-fashioned 7-seat estate car that's all square with a lot of glass. And he found, when compared to his £120,000, when compared to his £29,000 Porsche Taycan, the visibility in the 1996 Volvo was far superior. Isn't that just such a simple thing? And then you've got people like Polestar deciding they're going to remove the rear windows completely. We, Christian Sayer and the Allianz Centre for Technology, estimate that 1/3 of the accidents we studied could have been avoided if the truck driver had been able to see other road users in time due to a direct line of sight, or if the truck had been equipped with an active blind spot assistant. Okay, fair enough, but how much of these problems and these accidents are caused by vehicles that are left-hand drive driving on the wrong side of the road? And I don't mean storming down the wrong side of the carriageway. I'm talking about left-hand drive trucks coming into the UK and then trying to signal to move out into the middle lane when they can't actually see the middle lane because they're positioned on the wrong side of the vehicle. So I'm all down for having blind spot assistance, i.e. these little flashy things that go off when there's someone in your blind spot, but you have to be using them correctly and not, I don't know, cooking a tin of beans on your dashboard or whatever truck drivers like to do. If you are a truck driver, don't hate me in the comments. I'm just saying that that has been seen in the news before. I know most of my people, I've got a lot of followers who are professional drivers, and you all take it very seriously. So do post in the comments what you think the problems are with trucks and commercial vehicles crashing. Don't talk about couriers, DPD and the like. That's coming up next. So it goes on to say weekly incidents involving vans and trucks. Approximately 2 in 5 surveyed in the UK said they experienced a dangerous conflict with unprotected road users at least once a week. 42% of truck and van drivers are having dangerous experiences with unprotected road users. Now, the article doesn't go into any detail as to what unprotected actually means. I don't think it's to do with accidentally having children. I think maybe it means cyclists or motorbikelists because they're not protected by the vehicle, but I find it strange that the article didn't explain that. But anyway, 42% of drivers in the UK are saying they're having these dangerous conflicts. 53% in Germany, 48% in Spain, 45% in Italy, and 43% in France. Ulrich Stefan, head of commercial business at Allianz Währungs AG, I know you all love it when I talk German, the driver's perspective shows that the current situation leads to a higher number of risk situations. In addition to the positive impact on road safety, effective assistance systems can also benefit fleet operators in terms of vehicle insurance. Only safe vehicles can be profitable for fleet operators. In a survey of general road users, the Allianz study also shows that the experience of road collisions differs significantly between the countries analysed. Okay, so in the UK, only 18% of general road users experience a dangerous situation with others once a week. And this figure rises to 30% in France, 35% in Germany, 46% in Spain, and 55% in Italy. That's because they're all driving around Rome in Fiat 500s, going crazy at each other. So it's more high in Italy because traditionally they are, red-blooded and fierier, and they're all desperately trying to go get espresso and pizza, and they want to get there before you. But also in the UK, only 18% of general road users experience a dangerous situation once a week. However, I reckon that rises to 99% if you fit a dash cam, because as soon as you fit a dash cam, you go out looking for trouble so you can upload it to your local Facebook page for like dash cam idiot spotted and Britain's worst drivers. I swear people with dash cams are more likely to have an accident because they're looking for it. How many times have I seen dash cam footage where I've been thinking, if you weren't filming that, you would have braked. But the camera was rolling, so he thought, I'm going to hit him, and then I'm going to put it on YouTube. That's exactly what happens. Lucy Becker, head of claims at Allianz, said the risk of mobile phone use is particularly high for delivery vans because, unlike traditional post vehicles, they don't drive from door to door, but have to keep an eye on their mobile device for the next stop. That is particularly noticeable in the urban delivery sector. We see a 20% higher frequency of liability claims for couriers, express couriers and parcel services compared to vehicles in other industries. The claims for Mercedes-Benz Sprinter-type vehicles must be off the charts because we all know. I mean, who hasn't seen a DPD van crashed? Hands up. Hands up if you've never seen a DPD van crashed. I just mentioned in my last video that not too long ago I came across a crashed DPD van that had left a 10-foot skid mark on a steep uphill section of country road. As I've said in that video, I don't know how he did it. I was impressed, mostly at the speed that the Sprinter van was able to achieve. But these Sprinter vans can be quite fast because they're designed to have a heavy payload. And if you're running around with people's Amazon parcels, the van doesn't have the weight in it. So it's got the power to get itself into a lot of trouble or just to tailgate people on the motorway. So what do you think of driver assistance systems? Which ones do you like? Are you okay with cruise control? Are you all right with ABS? How do you feel about lane assist? How do you feel about parking, distance control? I don't even know how many new ones there are because I haven't driven a new car for quite some time. But I'd imagine that there's a fair few that I've forgotten. I've got no interest in having any of them on any of my cars, which is why I drive a 1996 Volvo 850 diesel. The ABS doesn't work, actually. But it does have coilovers and stiff suspension. And Mrs. Geoff absolutely hates it. But I tell you what, coming back from the school run this morning, cool, what a drive. I'm going to book a track day. So if you want to see me do a track day in my Volvo 850 diesel estate, let me know in the comments below. Lots of things for you to say in the comments there. Tell me about driver assistance. Tell me if you want to come on a track day with me at Donington Park in November. Thanks very much for watching.